Hey guys, BroTechSploit here, back again with another new video. This video will be working on how you can hack into a Wi-Fi network by hacking into the Wi-Fi and accessing the login credentials of the authentication credentials, that is the Wi-Fi password. So first I will show you how you can hack into a Wi-Fi. I'll be using mine. I have a router beside me here that I will be using to demonstrate how you can hack into a Wi-Fi, crack its password and access its credentials, and also move forward on our next video. I'll show you how after hacking into a Wi-Fi you can use that opportunity to get some other information like passwords, username of the people using the network. So first we will have to, in order for you to hack into Wi-Fi, you should have a powerful driver. That's a Wi-Fi driver, of wireless local area network driver. Also the external ones that I sold, which are very powerful. You can use them during your penetration testing, hacking into Wi-Fi that can be legally or illegally, whichever way you will use the knowledge for. So first we'll put our driver into monitor mode. So I'll do sudo yamon ng check and kill. This will start the WLAN. So now our interface, it is in monitor mode. Before being in monitor mode, it was in managed mode here. If you checked via iwconfig command. So the next thing we will do is to scan the wireless network around us. So by doing, let me do sudo, it is aerodump ng wlan 0. So here are the Wi-Fi networks that are around me here. So mine, it is this BroTechSploit 2 and the second BroTechSploit here. I'll be using this one, BroTechSploit 2, because this one is the one that I want to demonstrate the technique with. So first we'll have to capture the traffic, the traffic that is being transferred between the users of the network, between the router and the client. Will be manipulating to be the client and deauthenticating the legal client from the network and pretending to be the client into the network. So what we'll do here, I will use aerodump ng, then the basis ID of the router. Let me split my screen into two. Then we will use the channel, which is channel 1. It is channel 1. Then I want, let me seed into the desktop directory so that you can see what I'm doing here. So it will be aerodump. Then the channel the network. Then if you want to write, so it will be WPA cap. Let me just name it that way. Then it will be the network card that we are using. So here we'll be capturing the traffic. So if you go into my desktop, you will see them here. Here's one of it. Here's the second one. Here's the third one that I am capturing. So we will do this until we capture a handshake here. So in order for us to capture a handshake, there must be someone who is using the network. So for us to capture the handshake, we need first to de-authenticate a client on the network and pretend to be the actual client on this network. So in order to perform this, we'll use aeroplay ng. So the attack mode will be 0. If you're far from the client, you can increase the identification value to whichever number you want it to be. So on the access point, the router on that network. So let me first connect a device on the network so that we can see the traffic being captured, so that we can capture the traffic from the network. So I'm connecting to the network. Yeah, you can see my device here is connected into the network, and you can see the frames, meaning that is being consumed. So what we will do, I will add the. So if you don't know how to use aeroplay ng here, you can just do aeroplay ng dash help, or the long help, because the long help all man aeroplay. So here you can check into the commands that we use step by step and learn from it here. Yes, you can see A is for the basis ID, C is for the destination mark, which will be our station here. And so let us dive into it. So we'll do aeroplay ng. I want to de-authenticate a user. If you are far away from the user, you will increase the value to whichever number you want here. So just use 100 because I'm near, I'm not far away from the. So I'll add the basis ID of the, then I'll add the station. The station is CAFE. So those are the devices. So next we'll add our network. So let me do something here. So here we'll be de-authenticating the client, pretending to be, until here we see we have captured the handshake here. So we'll be disconnecting the client from the network and pretending or manipulating the router that we are the client, yet we are not. So we'll wait until we see handshake has been captured here. So we can see here we have gotten the handshake. So after getting the handshake, we can dive now into cracking it step by step, slow. So when this process is ongoing, the user or the guy who is connected to the network, he will be disconnected. He will be continuously or simultaneously disconnected from the router, and our machine or our Kali machine will be authenticating to the router, pretending to be the client which enables us to capture the WPA handshake. So after capturing this, you can create a word list and crack the password. So we'll just do it here. We've already captured the handshake. We don't need to do this anymore here. So we have handshakes here, WPA.cap. So we'll use a crack engine to crack the password. B to specify the MAC address, or if you don't know how to use this cracking engine, it does the same step we used. It just add dash help to be made aware of. So here the tag B is used to specify the target or the MAC address of the access point. We have W, which addresses the word list that we are going to use here, and we have the file, and we also have the file that we'll use. So we'll create a word list. I'll use crunch to create a word list. So the minimum number to be 4 and the maximum number will be 4. So it will be 1. Then I'll output them. I'll output the word list into, let us just say WPA.list or WPA list. Let me just give it word list.txt that way. So we'll generate this word list first, so you can carry into the word list and see word list. So these are the numbers that were generated. They are many. So the next thing you will do, because I have already the credential of the router, I only just want to show you how we can generate a word list with the password. So we'll create another. I will cut this word list and pipe it to wanted to print, because once let's say digital word list to tst. So let me cut the digital word list for you to see. So this is how the digital word list will look like. So we'll crack the password using crack ng. Here we'll specify the BSS ID. Then we'll specify the word list, and then we'll have the WPA caps. So we'll start cracking the password. So you will get the password, which we found the key, which is admin 1234. This is the password of the router that I've. So cracking this thing are usually not that easy, especially if you find the password that the user added or secured the router with, or some more long range, or it had some other numerical or alphabetical numerical digits or number. Let me just say, if the one of the Wi-Fi inputs a strong password, it may take days to crack the password, but for me it was just admin 1234, which I wanted to demonstrate here. You can see the key was found, and also ensure you have a good processor and the CPU. so that you can be able to crack this. So on the next video we'll be working on how we can hack into a network. So on the next video we'll be working on how we can do this process but in an automated way, which will just be key into some letters and numbers so that we can crack into the Wi-Fi and use it to gain the credentials into the Wi-Fi. So guys, I want you to comment, add a like, subscribe into our channel so that we can keep this channel moving. Let us grow this channel. So if you have any question or anything that ails you, you can add your comment below. And for more videos, you can visit our site Spotlight Free, which was still upgrading it, but it will be up and running soon. So peace.